I saw that Charlie made a video about this weird looking gadget saying that you're dumb if you buy this. And to that, John Cena would like to say this. No, wait. Yeah, this.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? I mean, in case you don't know what this is, it's basically a Bluetooth microphone with a muzzle on top, so it'll prevent your voice from being heard in your immediate environment, but the people you're talking to will still hear you just fine because it has a microphone in it. The idea with this is that you can yell and scream as loud as you want, and it will reduce that voice outside up to 30 decibels, which is good enough. So it essentially allows you to get hyper on your video game sessions with your squad and don't disturb your roommates or family in the process. It looks weird, absolutely, you look dumb while wearing this, but I don't think it's a dumb invention altogether. And people in the comments were very mixed about this, and some people kept bringing up this one called Steno Mask. Seems like this thing has been around for quite a while. It's the same concept but with a wired microphone. It's essentially a same lavalier or any mic that you see with a headphone jack output, but instead of a regular wind filter, it has a muffle or something that you can kind of press against your mouth, and it'll hide your lips and of course your voice from being heard outside. So you can essentially record or transcribe your conversation without worrying about people hearing you. It's widely used in many professional settings like say the courtroom for example. Stenographs and steno masks have been used for a long time. And in the video they mentioned some useful applications like, if you are in a public environment and you're taking a kind of a customer service phone call. Like have you had those calls with customer service people where 100 people are talking in the background and you just can't focus? I'm one of those people where if I call you and you have like a ton of noise in the background, I can't have a good conversation with you. I get easily distracted. And again, I think in general, a noisy conversation is not a very pleasant experience, right? So something like this, even though again, while using it, you may feel ridiculous, it'll drastically improve the experience to the other party, especially if the other party is a customer. And Mutalk is essentially a wireless version of that. That's pretty much it. Only problem is when it's strapped down to your face, it kind of looks like a weird fetish device. Now, as I said, for those privacy related professional settings, it makes perfect sense, but for gaming, maybe it's a bit overkill. Like Mutalk was specifically meant for gaming, I guess. They overly described it for gaming, and I don't think it got the reaction that they were hoping for. Now, while I completely understand the use of this idea, I think the approach was a little bit weird. This can only work if you're, personally gaming without your face cam or just with your friends, or maybe you're streaming without a face cam. Because if people see you wearing this, it won't be a pleasant conversation starter for sure. I don't care how handsome you are, if you wear this, I'm not talking to you. And I can't imagine it would be very comfortable either for long hours, something that's squeezing against your mouth like this. It must feel weird because it's not natural unless you're into some weird stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's completely dumb. Does it look dumb? Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's not a totally dumb idea for certain fields. Maybe not for gaming, but it does have its uses. What do you think of this Mutalk and this Steno Mask? Like these weird microphones which are hyper focused on privacy. If your job required something like this, would you use it? Let me know.